Hayden getting really excited there. I think he thought he was going to get his third. Oh, that's close. Too much bounce. Too much bounce. It nipped back. Oh, he's given him. Oh, no. That's a dreadful decision. That is a dreadful decision. He didn't play a shot. He allowed the ball to, well, I mean, the truth of the matter is I don't think he anticipated the movement back off the seam, but there was no way that was going to hit the stumps. That's his third duck. Have a look at this. Just watch the movement and then the bounce.
Well, it's decked back, and it's obviously very high. A strange one. I think everybody just let it pause, then let it go, because everyone just thought he was going to be too high and say not out, but suddenly the finger came up.
There he is, Bucknor. No doubt in my mind that
Oh, it's a leg break. A big appeal there, and I'm afraid Bucknor's given it the finger. Hussain can't believe it. I wonder there, that's whether he got a bit of a raw deal. I think he might have got a bit of bat on that.
Well, he's definitely looked at his bat. Unhappy with the decision. The replay will show us. Well, he was right in front of his stumps, but I think there was bat first. Bucknor gives it the little nod before the finger goes up.
Of course, the umpire doesn't have the benefit of this replay, but that's going to show us that it almost came off the middle of the bat. That's another very unjust decision to Nasser Hussain, and I think he knows it.
Just have a look at this, the change of the expression on the face. Total disbelief.
Oh, that's a very good delivery. Big shout. Might have just been going leg side. Shane Warne can't believe it. Steve Bucknor has said not out. He was holding his hands up, Shane Warne. He reckons it's plumb.
Well, that was very close, no matter what you think as a bowler or a fieldsman. But the man who matters is the umpire. And Steve Bucknor thought the ball was going down. Piston line, no doubt about it, straightening up. The height would have been better, but looked like.
A lot of that will have come from around the wicket. Big shout. Steve Bucknor's given him. He takes time, take nothing for granted. Give him his time and he'll make his decision. The Australian captain is gone.
Not playing a stroke, and there have been a number of batsmen penalised for not playing a stroke in this match and in others. And it's never been a problem for me that a batsman can be given out like that. That's the top spinner going straight on. Now it's a question of whether or not it would have hit the stumps, and Steve Bucknor says it would. The batsman can be out not playing a stroke, think about it, and yes, OUT. Australian captain goes for 29, 1 for 54.
Well, a big appeal again, and he's given him. And his turn and hit the back leg, and Keith Atherton probably feels himself a little bit unlucky.
Not too happy himself, Keith Atherton, but this ball pitched way out in the rough and spun a long way back. It was heading towards the stumps, but I'm not too sure it would have reached the off stump. But it's 7 for 1.
And they went about it with a great deal of determination, and then Jonty Rhodes might well have been run out in the controversy of the day. Jay Srinath, the fielder, umpire Steve Bucknor immediately said no, not out from the direct hit. But the big talking point, why did he not consult the third umpire and the television slow-mo replays before being so emphatic with his decision?
Well, it's a wonderful piece of fielding there by Javagal Srinath, hitting the stumps directly when he must have had only one stump to aim at.
And clearly you saw Jonty Rhodes' bat short of the crease. The Indian players immediately converged on umpire Bucknor and asked him, why did you not consult? There you see in the dressing room, they clearly indicating that it was out. Indeed it was. Watch that bail pop up there, and he's a good 6 inches short. And that's the whole idea of the third umpire. And umpire Steve Bucknor took it upon himself not to consult. And
4 feet. The
controversial decision. Have a look at this. This will give you a clear idea. The bails are out. The bails are gone. His foot is in the air. He asked the square leg umpire. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind that he's past his sell-by date. Now this is out. He should have gone upstairs. He's got the experience. His shelf period is over. It's time to retire, and the ICC have to look.
Oh, was it an outside edge? Was it? Yes, it was.
Well, Rahul Dravid's not happy with it. Not happy whatsoever. It may have brushed the pad. We'll just have a look whether the bat was anywhere in the way. Oh yes, the bat is nowhere near. It's gone off the pads.
Everything seemed to be tucked behind that front pad, and so the only noise given was the ball flicking the pad, maybe on the way through, but certainly not glove, not bat. It's another shocker.
Hang on a minute, Slats. He might have been given out LBW.
Still a shocker if that's the case.
We're going to show you the Rahul Dravid dismissal. I want you to look at two people here, Adam Gilchrist and Steve Bucknor. Watch for Adam Gilchrist. There you go. Right, Mr. Gilchrist, what did you hear? You.
Oh, there could be out too. Not out, says the umpire. Wow, I thought there was a bat there. This will be an interesting replay. We've seen McCallum go for a doubtful one. This one looked out. Westby, right arm over the wicket, bangs it in. The ball seems a long way. Looked like an inside edge to me. And Gilchrist did well. Very good catch. Not out.
Let's even it up. Bill noted about that. Poor old Brendan McCullum won't be thinking that way, though. He's back in the pavilion and the ball. Well, Craig McMillan should be back in the pavilion. That's a big inside edge. It's no doubt there's an inside edge here. But Craig McMillan is quite entitled to stand his ground, and he probably should stand his ground. I'm never a great believer in walking, so he's quite entitled to stand there.
Oh, shout, big one. He's giving him, oh, it's all over. Well, the drama was very short-lived. Very good delivery from Gillespie. Cut back a long way. Not out, out, gone.
Well, he survived, well, what was it, caught behind. Next ball is out, and it's been a bit like that. That was the catch behind, thought was out, and it probably was out, given not out. And then next ball, slipped back in, caught him on the crease, beautifully bowled from Gillespie. Maybe a touch quicker as well. This time, Craig McMillan, you've got to go. New Zealand 8 for 72.
That sorted that out. So the spin twins, who have done so much damage to England when it was their turn to bat, have now done the job with the bat. Shane Warne takes a big deep breath there, knowing that the game is saved, lest they were to run themselves out off a no ball, which is unlikely to happen, and the Ashes stay with Australia. And just to celebrate, why not build up the average a little?
He's had a bit of a trot with the bat recently, Shane Warne. There are two good shots there. And there's a big crowd that stayed here at the SCG. There's still 15,000 people in the ground watching in very murky light as Australia have saved this game with so far 3 wickets in hand.
And straight to Devon and on the deck. So that's a rather appropriate way for England to finish. In the end, you would have to say it was their fielding that has cost them the opportunity to win this match. A match that they dominated at times. But in the end, if you can't take your catches, you're always going to struggle to win cricket matches. So the Ashes retained by Australia. 50-run partnership between Warne and May. So Australia have retained the Ashes that they've held since 1989.
And those two players can be very proud of the job they've done out there. It's one thing to do it with the art you know so well, in their case bowling. Quite another when the batting has crumbled. Now then the batsmen are just waiting, and everyone's just checking their figures. Bucknor would like to know if there is another over to go. Not too sure how they have worked out there's another over to go. But that is chaos. Not even ordered chaos.
Well, how important now is the drop catch off the last ball of the last over?
Of the utmost importance. And was Devon paying full attention to it, knowing that it was supposed to be the last ball of the match? Oh, that is extraordinary. The clock on the board is showing 7:24 now. They got through their overs. A minimum of 15 has been bowled.